Sean was exactly right about Ronald Reagan. It's not going back into history and trying to relive those days. He was a principled man, and those same principles, they don't change. We need to get back to those principles. I printed out some quotes too from Ronald Reagan. Thought it'd be fitting to just share a few. Some are humorous, some are serious. He said, "Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them to do the same. Government does not solve problems, it subsidizes them. The problem is not that people are taxed too little, the problem is that government spends too much. Government's first duty is to protect the people, not run their lives."
Amen.
Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. And he also said at one time, "I have wondered at times what the 10 Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through Congress." I bet it'd be a lot longer. My favorite was at the Brandenburg Gate, a more serious speech that he gave at the Brandenburg Gate there in Berlin in June of 1987. "There is one sign the Soviets can make that would be unmistakable. That would be the advance dramatically the cause of freedom and peace. General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and in Eastern Europe, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." You bet. And I get chills every time I hear that, and I remember that speech. That was a great moment for Ronald Reagan, and that wall did come down. The most terrifying words in English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." And probably the most important words he ever said were, "We have the duty to protect the life of an unborn child."
Yeah.
So if these short quotes from Ronald Reagan get you excited, then use that excitement to win back ground in 2010, defeat Obie, re-elect JB as our Attorney General, re-elect Mary Williams to the Assembly, and put Scott Walker in as governor. And, well, I said defeat Obie. Sorry. So, we're excited, and I do have a few things up here to hand out I got from the convention. I don't have many materials. I do have a lot for Dave Ross. Dave Ross is I don't know if you've heard of him. He is running for the lieutenant governor position. And he won the straw poll at the convention with the majority of the vote. I think there are 5 or 6 others on there. But he won the majority. So I saw him, and he's the mayor of Superior, an exciting guy, really enthusiastic. I think you'll like him when you meet him. But I got a bunch of flyers on him, a few on some others. There's a guy with the last name of Punzel who's running for state treasurer. I got a couple JB bumper stickers up here. And then there's also a tea party with Joe the Plumber. Yeah, Joe the Plumber is going to be in Rhinelander on June 24th from 5 to 7. And I've got a phone number here, and it's suggested donation, it says. But if anybody wants to know more about this, what's that?
It's a part of the Oneida County fundraising.
Oneida County,
right.
Okay.
That's why there's the $25.
Yeah, it's $25, $50, $100 to $200.
He will also be in Wausau
the next day.
The 25th.
On the 25th, he'll be in Wausau.
Yeah, 25th he'll be in Wausau. So if you want information on that, I'll try and find it for you. I'm going to pin this to the bulletin board back here. There's an extra pin there, so you can go get this information about Joe the Plumber. It's pretty close, so you might want to go see him. And could you just text that?
Is he going to run for office or not?
Yeah, the rumor is that he's going to run. Not sure what or where or when, but the rumor is yes. So, okay. So if you want some of this literature, I'm going to leave it on this table. I've also got 4 books here that I got at the convention about the myth of global warming. Feel free to, if you like reading, it's pretty technical, but it's a good read. And
global warming is in fact true. If the Democrats don't quit thinning, we're going to get real hot.
So I'll leave these up here. Make sure you take whatever you want here. And please, if you want to be a delegate, you will not regret going. It's worth a couple. It costs like $50 for the registration, $50 for a dinner, and then your motel. You will not regret going. It is probably one of the most fun times I've ever had as chairman. You get to meet a lot of people and get to talk with the candidates. So if you want to be a delegate, please sign up and we'll make sure that you get there. Anything else from anybody, or can we stand adjourned? All right, you're adjourned. If you want more food, feel free and talk to the